Good morning, VOD channel. It is I, your favorite variety streamer, Martian Boo, come to play a whole new video game. They call this one Hearthstone Heroes of Chumbus. Supposedly, you play as various types of turtles, and the goal is to steal the potato from underneath the opponent's pillow. So it's a little interesting. Just gonna play Shaman today. Right. So, Elemental. Elementary, my dear. Hey, free monies. Have I ever? Never have I ever. Elemental. What am I elementing? Well, I might Fire Plume Chumbus. I'm actually, like, pretty surprised I don't have a Primal Lord. So, if I don't do like that, then Firefly is going to be my only turn 1 play. I guess the real question is Glacial Shard a good turn 1 play? I'm Sapix Arena. The twist rules, it's same as last time, but with well, the 40 card decks have gone away, but same card pool except they added Ungoro. They added it, if you can believe it. They actually put it right on in the video game. I don't think the elementals are there for Osric, actually. Alright, have I already put in all the elementals I actually want to play? Because if so, that's discouraging. Am I supposed to put in this one? Char Creeper was good back in the day, but I don't think it will be this time. I'm not gonna lie. Today, the first day of Ungoro, it is. Okay. Is that really it? Crazy. Alright, so Akir and Jade. I feel like my 6 costs are pretty competitive, so maybe I don't include my friend here. If I include him, I'm cutting something else. You. Is it pirates? No, I don't have the stuff for pirates, huh? The ones are a little unfortunate here, huh? Oh, is it ever worth running Tar Creeper just because Alakir? Huh. There's also that. Divine Shield. It's pretty barf-sworthy. Pretty barf-sworthy. I think they had already started moving away from charge at this point. Like, this is when they were doing this. Sinister I am. You know, if you want to fork over like $300, I'll go for it. Is Shutterwalk available? No, that is later. That is you know, one of those times. Wow, Tar did not narrow it down as much as I thought it would. Banned. You. Is Martian making the twist decks of all time? I sure am. Also, let me do this. I had, like, before I got distracted, I had something I was gonna do. Alright, where is it? Forgot that this was buffed. Is the 40 card thing still in twist? No. You can't make the deck of all time because the main character is banned. Fireplume, is it not in? It's in, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, should Bran be in though? Oh. I don't know that that's not good, is it? Is that good? Seems trash to me. 2 mana 1/1. Whoa. It's not like our hand's gonna be that high. I feel like Bran should definitely be in here, and I feel like the card I want to cut the most is Targraper. It's just in there to be a pull off of Valakir anyway. Oh, there's Twist. Alright, neat. Chat, I lost my Twist bonus. I think I only got it as far as like Diamond 4. Well, like, it just wasn't fun with all the hand buff Paladin around.
Thrall versus Valera.
Watch your back.
You are in the court of the elements now.
Better for finding games that's good. Alright. Ah! Okay, well, we have this, so that's nice. What is this utter garbage hand? You know, It's one of the hands I've ever had. I'm not expecting strong hands with this, to be honest. Fingers crossed this month is more fun for Twist. Well, my worry is that like Paladin was turbo nuts last month. And it like gains Sunkeeper Tarim, while nothing else really gains much. That's my concern. We'll see though. We shall see. You didn't even touch Twist last month? Unlucky. Unlucky. Now, how dare you? How dare you do that? So rude. Should I kill that so that they can't just Phantom Knives me? Maybe not. Maybe I should have at least killed that though, right? That'll kill it. It's fine. This deck is already feeling like the Stone Cold Nuts. Not gonna lie. I'm doing things that are definitely appropriate for the power level of this this format. Okay. Woohoo. Osric? I don't think I have the elemental volume for Osric. I thought about it, but like I don't think I'm gonna be able to spend that much. Like I don't think I'm going to be able to. Play elementals right before Osric with any consistency. Baron get in mod check. Ugh. Hey, alright. I could see Baron Geddon being okay. Is Lightning Storm ever a consideration for this deck? I guess. Are we already dead? No way. Brutal. I just need one more turn. I guess I should have shot that earlier. That was a problem. Yeah, we were about to make our comeback. Unlucky. How about Frostless Sheena? I want to be good with elementals. I didn't know I was playing mage.
Thrall versus Uther.
I will fight with honor. You are in the court of the elements.
You are in the court of the elephants now. Wow. It's okay. I'll like if this ends up not being any fun at all, I'll like give up on it in half an hour and try like Quest Mage or something.
Reporting for duty.
Reporting for duty. Ooh, Dude Paladin. Dude Paladin is real. Dude Paladin actually sounds super fun in this mode. This is from back when I liked to do Dude Paladin. Yay, Star Manticore. Thank you so much for the 3 months, my friend. How are you? How are you, Star Manticore? I hope you're having an amazing day. Insolence. Hey, Star Swirly.
Mount up.
Mount up. How dare you? How dare you do that? You got COVID, but it's lessening? I'm glad to hear it's lessening. If I were to craft either the new Alakir or Kalamos, which would lead to the least amount of regret? If you want to play Elemental Shaman, Kalamos is mandatory. So, there you go. It's a Wednesday, my dudes. It is. How does that make you feel? How does that make you feel? Excuse me. Opponent, excuse me. Here's it. Alright.
I must move quickly.
Opponent saw Jade Spirit and they're out. DeFreddy, good news, everyone. I perfected the plague. Yo, DeFreddy, how are you? It's good to see you, my friend. I hope you're well. Hope you're better than me. Alright, I'm out. I give up on this deck already. I'm so over it. Tell you what, I'm not over them. Sunkeeper Tarim. Let's go! Let's go! Let's make a Sunkeeper Tarim deck. The likes of which this world has never seen. Didn't they buff Vinecleaver too? They buffed Sunkeeper Tarim, or they buffed Vinecleaver too, right? When's the next new class cards or release deck video? Plan is tomorrow. Plan is tomorrow. Recruit. Pursuit of Justice is never anything, is it? Man, is this okay in this format? Greetings from Brazil. Hi, Brazil. All right. So, there's that. Excuse me. Remember when this was the nuts in Angoro? Also, can we make this a secret Paladin deck? I want to go Boom Tyrion, but I feel like what I really want to do is Divine Favor and then a 2-drop. So let's find out what the best 2s are. Oh, I could have Hydrologist, actually, yeah. Hydrologist was good at the time. Did you get a copy to your hand? Is it like it casts it and it also gets one? Alright. Oh, is Crusader Aura isn't in this, is it? No, that would have been broken. Alright. Well, I can't abide this, I guess. Alright. The nuts? Alright, let's pick the best dude. Winning.
Every meal is a blessing served by the light.
A blessing served by the light. Oh, should we do Obi-Wan?
Lothar's memory. In Lothar's memory.
Burger Uther is more funny, huh?
Every meal is a blessing served by the light.
Urel? You guys want Urel?
It is time to take a stand.
She is cool. She is cool. I feel like I want to play Uther for Dude Paladin. No? You guys like Urel? Alright. Fastest poll ever. Make your voices heard, chat. I think Uther for Dude Paladin. But some outspoken chatters think Urel. So let your voices be heard. Not really. We're not picking the best portrait. We're picking a Dude Paladin portrait. They separate yourselves from what the best portrait is and focus on Ungoro Dude Paladin. Which character embodies that? Oh, Uther is destroying Urel. All right, burgers it is. Let's go. I also like the Urel portrait better. It's one of my favorites. All right, so then is there like a holy portrait? There's unholy. Light forged. I don't know. Is there anything that's like blue and gold? How are we gonna get that? Oh, all right. It's a start. That's a start. Can we do better? Can we do better than that? I don't know why I'm caring so much more about cosplay than normal right now. Oh my goodness. I didn't even notice this. What a cool portrait. What a cool card back. I love these card backs. I wish, man, like, if a card game had, like, official sleeves like this. Bank. Like an IRL one. Year of the Griffin. Not better, right? The thing is, like, we want Lordaeron, not Stormwind. Any WoW nerds around to know the difference? You guys remember? Warcraft 3. I think this is good enough. So I'm going to run with it. I just wish you could see your own card backs more often. Yeah, that's the thing is like they're forgettable because you never encounter them. Your deck would have to be on the board, like not in the little side slot.
Uther versus Maiev.
You know,
None can escape my fury.
I know
Lost in the
how
Jungle
to
is my only
wield
like turn one play. Am I supposed to try to fit Secret Keepers in here? I don't know what I would cut. I don't know what I would cut. Why is there anomalies? Because they're not going away until the expansion. That's why.
Let's dig in.
Let's dig in.
Let's dig in.
Let's dig in. Anyone else having fun playing Reno Quest Priest? Cthulhu Rogue still hurts you? Oh, they did buff that, didn't they? They did buff that one. I kind of wanted to try that when the new expansion comes out with Elise. Will I want to play that in this? Maybe, yeah. The knife juggler is back and more powerful than ever.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Eh.
Let's dig in.
I was thinking maybe I'd like coin this instead of the Avenged, because if it hit it, I could clear it this turn, but the knife, when they attack, will already, like, you know, for sure hit it. You know what I mean? No, cheating. Cheating, chat. Is this yeah, it is. I don't know what that means, but you're true. Alright, this is kind of a juicy divine favor.
Let's dig in.
Let's dig in. This is getting 3 secrets. Well, Martian Boo backwards, that's true. Oh, goodbye, Tarim. I think that's better than buy this at this point. I think. Owie! It's only getting 2 secrets if I don't proc Avenge. Even worse. You love to see it. You'll love to see it. It's business time. It is business time. Okay. Well. Blah, 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 blah. Oh. One of the order lulls of all time. Oh my goodness. Embarrassing. But that's just me now. No longer capable of good orders. It's over. I've accepted it, I guess. Tacken, biggest anniversary of all time until next month. That's true, actually. Tacken, thank you so much for the 5 months, my friend. I appreciate you. Oh, it doesn't give you one for hand. Okay. Well. I have 10, they have 21. I don't think I'm making up that difference. If this was 3 attack and I got Wind Fury, that would be 8. Yeah, it's never happening. So what I want to do is I want to play this. Perfect. And then play this. And then they just have to never have any bursts for the rest of time. Please don't make me trade my Knife Juggler into that. Maybe I don't, right? Like, either they get through this or they don't. I don't think it matters too much. They either have like 2 over the top or... I guess they could have, well, they could have that. They could have like Fan of Knives, yeah. And then it would have mattered. Shouldn't it say discover a secret and cast it? I guess it should. Obviously, Angoro belongs to the Martians because, as we know, Angoro equals dinosaurs, Martian equals aliens, and it's 100% irrefutable proof, most likely probably, that the aliens put their pet giant lizards dinosaurs on the planet. Yeah, that's true, actually. It's going well, Oompa Loompa. How are you?
Uther versus Arthas.
Earth love is taking its toll on me.
Yet, boy.
What do I want? I don't know. Not that. Alright, this time I got a dude buffer. I got one of those fancy dude buffers, if you know what I mean.
What a pickle.
Does Quest Mage work in Twist? I might figure that out soon. I just might.
Reporting for duty. The battle.
Knife Juggler literally always sticks. No way it doesn't. Doing good, just waiting on my meds to fill. Old dude next to me keeps leaning over to see what I'm watching though, kind of annoying. I'm sorry to hear that, I guess. Hello, old dude that is watching the screen. Oh. It's Coin Challenger, isn't it? Who am I? None of your business. None of your stinking business. That's who I am. That's who I am. Don't do it. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's exactly what I thought. Get down! Okay. That's dead. That's dead. Everyone else gets a damage buff. Everyone's happy, especially me. Now Marshy wonders if he should go hero power this or if he should go just this. I guess just this is pretty good, right? Oh, you know, because we win, right? No, we don't. We're off. It just adjusted its calculations so fast. So yeah, I'll do this, I do that, I do this. It's all good. Old dude has left. Didn't seem like the way that he was really watching as you typed it. Oh, well, sorry they were bugging you. It's probably gonna ruin their day. Okay, well they did. Oh, I don't have Rooney in. Should I have Rooney in here? Stop asking. Cut Hydrologist. I'm super unimpressed with that. So if I was gonna cut Rooney, what else would I put in? Or if I was gonna add Rooney, what else would I put in? I just feel like my 2 slot is so weak sauce, right? Like I could put in Minibot. We used to play that. unlucky. It would be so perfect. All right, no good two slot options that don't make our deck look stupid. Is it a single mini bot? Is it a 4-drop? We don't have a lot of those either. Baby, can't you see I'm a potato? I don't know. What do you guys think? Wickerman? But like, look how many 3s we have. We need more 2s or 4s. Is it like just the nuts and twist? I should have it. Is that what you guys are saying? Let's check. Wicker Fling. Ranked twist. The Gadget Sand Wicker Flame is a whole 10% higher in ranked twist for deck win rate. Why is the new one 10% better? Answer me that. Haunted Creeper, perfect. That's one of the cards I've ever seen. Run just one of them? Neat. All right. Waluigi. I've made friends with a whole guy. His name's Jerome and says hi. We're sharing my phone until one of us leaves. He saw the shiny bits and was interested. Oh, okay. Very good. Baron to synergize with your death rattles. Oh, perfect.
I know how to grill my
Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. What are the Diamond Hands Don Honcho hodlers? Holders. It's like, what is a hodler? Slew. Hey, Narc. How you doing?
balance in all things.
Ba, 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 ba. How dare you do my dudes that dirty? Come with me into the future. Choose a minion, destroy all minions that are minions. Your next battle cry this turn triggers twice. Well,
Let me think. To battle! To battle! Let's dig in!
let's dig in, if you catch my meaning. I feel like Rooney is not actually a good card, but I find her to be a silly fun card, so I do not complain that people play her. She might not be a good card, I guess. Sometimes she feels really good. Other times, she feels like one of the cards I've ever seen. Martian, don't you know that you're toxic? Yeah. Did something bring that on, or you're just randomly saying that? It is known. It is known. Sometimes she solos an aggro deck with outskirts, which is nuts. But she really do be a spider tank some other times. I guess that's true, yeah. I guess that's true. Okay. Well. Oh my goodness, Volcano only overloading one. Broken. Broken. Next turn I get to play Vine Cleaver though. That's pretty cool.
Balance in all things.
If they kill a recruit, that means I can trade into the small time buck for easy peasy times.
To arms, men! To battle! Let's battle! To battle!
Look at that. Ungoro belongs to potatoes. That's true, yeah. I think we're just gonna win. I think I just spider tanked it with Rooney. Starfall. Cheating. I didn't realize cheating was allowed in Hearthstone. Oh my goodness, we are gonna have such a 3-4. You don't even know. Oh, we're gonna have a recruit. That's nice. That's nice. It's this, right? Like whenever we have this, we play it. I think. Who am I? None of your business. None of your stinking business. Rar, it's dino time. It is dino time. It is dino time.
I just need a volunteer. I just need a volunteer.
If we get prep eviscerated, I was uninstalling this mode. Is Justicar too slow for this deck? Probably, yeah. Like Vine Cleaver felt too slow. Oh my goodness, we can open 2 signature packs. So we're going to. Do you guys believe in these signature packs? Whoa, I never meant to brag, but I got him where I want him now. Oh, it was never my intention to brag. Brr, 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 brr. Signature Ultrasaur win soon, I hope. Golden Common. Hi, OTZ. Oh my goodness. What an epic Golden Common. How many of these have, I feel like I've opened so many of these and haven't pulled a signature. My goodness. Vapod, did I thank you? Thank you so much for the 17 months, Vapod. I really appreciate you. You're amazing. Also not running the new dino size. For shame. I was just thinking, like, this has got to be the most boring deck I could try to, like, this is the type of thing where if you want to sweat, like, it's a really fun sweaty deck for its time, I think. But like, is it good content? I don't know. Does it matter? I don't know anything. I feel like these two getting discounted by 1 is the Terranuts. What do you guys think? Remember mid-range Paladin from Ungoro? This is him now. Feel old yet? Yeah. 5,000 more Zenny until I'm an Invader. Well, there you go. Burr, 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 burr. Wow, I never meant to brag, but I got him where I want him now. Okay, okay. Well, my opponent seems to have done a slightly better version of what I was trying to do. Just a little bit better. Just a wee bit better. Top deck lost in the jungle. Yeah. Hey, what are you doing with that? I made even Reno Warrior in Wild. It's not good, but at least I won one game with it. Hey, good job. I'm so proud of you. I'm as proud as I've ever been. Any turn 6 waiterers? Can you imagine it? Do you think I can do it? Depends on what they play, I guess. I don't know that I can afford to. Shares an incoming. Oh my goodness. I mean, I can't just skip 2 turns, right?
Put this apple on your head.
I really appreciated the part where it killed literally nothing. Fast animation, that was pretty good, huh? Did they buff juggler animation? I don't know. It's crazy. If I get rickety wrecked by Fan of Knives, I don't know what to say other than I won't appreciate it. So far, so something. Where's the Jade? Oh, they didn't combo it. Is that the first time I've ever seen a Shuriken not combo? Kind of funny. Huh.
Put this apple on your head.
Reporting for duty. To battle!
To battle! Have you any deck ideas to include buffed Elise, Martian? Take your favorite Highlander deck, cut the worst card, put in Elise. That's my opinion on Elise. That's how I do it. Revolutionary. Reincarnate. Jade Shuriken. Dagger Mastery. Mysterious Challenger. Now that's talent. Apparently this deck was like really nutty and wild during this time period. Pirate Warrior had the most attention during this time period. It was like really common and wild at the time. And people were talking about it all the time. It was like the broken deck, but supposedly this one was more broken. It just didn't get the same attention. Ha ha ha! I live! I live. Is there any Miracle Rogue deck in Twist? I don't know if the Gadget Sand nerf just kind of destroyed that. I thought the 3/7 Chumbo, that everything 3/3 Chumbos wasn't buffed. It isn't buffed. Don't threaten that, Goliath. Someone convinced me to fold laundry and do dishes before I go to work instead of stream sniping Martian and Twist with my sick new deck. You stream snipe me, I will ban you. How about that? How about that? Oh my goodness, chat. Yesterday, I did a sponsored stream for, yesterday I did a sponsored stream for another card game, and during the first, like, hour or two of me playing, player versus player, my opponent was in my chat talking to me during my match. Like, not even just one. It was, like, several of them. They would just be in my chat talking to me while we were fighting. Like, I've never been more sniped than I was yesterday. It was crazy. That's a juicy divine favor. My opponent agrees. Not gonna lie. Alright, this timeout is because when I say don't do something, I mean it. Alright, I got to go potties. I'll be right back. Think of other cool things you might like to see me playing on Goro, just in case we should play something else. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Some Taunt Warrior. Oh my goodness, Taunt Warrior. Unfortunately, the taunt cards are all terrible, right? I actually loved that deck. That was my second legend ever. Was Taunt Warrior. Let's see what we can do. Like, I'm gonna temper my expectations. If that, because the Discover buff is worse, right? It's Stonehill doesn't carry these things anymore. If it looks like it sucks, I'm not gonna do it, but I know a guy is better. We do have Sludge Belcher now. Stolen Goods is better. Oh, that got buffed. I forgot that got buffed. This got buffed too. This also got buffed. The thought of playing these taunts fills me with disgust. I'm not doing it. And then, like, oh, no. That's, no, no thank you. What else was there? So, Lucari Sacrifice, Murlocs. Could try Carnassa in this mode. And the only other one that, like, really interests me was Quest Mage. So Discover. This and this are both better. Discover a 3-cost card. If there was still class bonus, that would be good enough. Alright, so Discover is not doing it, but this got buffed. And that got buffed. This got buffed. That got buffed. I think now we know why this didn't get buffed by more than just 1 mana. By the way. Okay, so if we were going to play Quest Mage, we'd do that. The thing is, though, like, this was rough. It was rough to complete the quest at the time, right? Like, it was, like, a little bit hard. And the quest has been nerfed since then. So, like, this is what we have. Which, admittedly, is more than just this and this. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Seems question. Oh, Primordial Glyph? Yeah, Glyph too, huh? Yeah, it was like the one good discover. Remember when this card came out? It was like the Turbo Nuts. Do I even keep Conjure? Conjure is expensive, right? Is this enough? Okay. Quest. Ice Block. Barrier. Scientist. Nova. Blizzard. Womp womp. Oh, we also need a win condition. We need a win condition. This doesn't work anymore. Wait. All right. Fine. We're out. Right. Is there a win condition that isn't this one? Like, we would play Arcane Giants, but there aren't enough of them. Like that we can swing with Giants one time. Alex? Is it like, do we run Alex double Giants? Alex double Giants. And then like this. Oh, I forgot about Archaeologist. Can we get the Stork still 4 mana? Yeah. Antinous Exodia? Yeah, it doesn't work. Alright. This list looks perfect. Okay, we'll try it. I guess. Alright. Mage, Omega Lol. Yeah, it is pretty Omega Lol. It doesn't beat armor points. Well, thankfully for us, there isn't a lot of that going around. I will fight with honor.
Circles around you.
Wonder if I should like cut barriers for Acolyte or something. Was Springblade on Goro? No, it's Frozen Throne. It's not Oh My Yog. I was sitting here like if it gets Oh My Yog, but like no, it's not there. Infinite hydrologist. Infinite hydrologist, chat.
Mount up. Job's done.
Oh. Is that better than Alex? Could like play giants and then do this. Oh, we also have Flame Waker. Flame Waker without Sork is a little cringe though, right? Which this was the quest mage in today's wild. I was thinking about that, like, I'm a little surprised I haven't played it, but I'm also not. Like, it's so, like, jarbly, random, weird. Current wild quest mage. It's not really my type of quest mage. But I haven't even played it. And I guess another part of that is like my opponent's lists have been all over the place. And I have no idea what the actual good list would even look like. Chat, did we just lose? Did we just lose the video game? Is it over? Oh my goodness, it's looking pretty over. Crystals, fresh from a tomato. I'll freeze whichever one gets buffed by Avenge. I guess I had a polymorph there, didn't I?
Who am I? None of your business.
Who am I? None of your business. It's actually none of your business. Opponent is playing the fabled Fifth Secret. The biggest bait of its time. Even bigger than the bait I'm playing right now. If you can believe it. Wow. Mono Cyclone was like Rise of Shadows, yeah. Chat, is this the best deck ever? Answer me that. Answer me that, chat. Is this, in fact, the best deck ever? If I can get both of my ice blocks, I think we'll be okay. If we can get both of the ice blocks. If we can't get both of the ice blocks, I think we'll be lose. That's my opinion. Three. Yeah, another ice block would do it. It's unreal how bad Mage is. It's pretty brutal. It's pretty brutal out there. They also, like, they've played Hydrologist a couple times, huh? It could just be like an eye for an eye. Oh, great. Alright. What's my best shot? I guess this. Unlucky. Could still get one from this, I suppose.
Dead or alive?
Did not. I'm out. I'm out. Fun fact, Quest Mage is already busted, is it? Jungle Giants, Carnassa, quest thing. I've already done this one. Amara, Band, Murlocs, Lucari, Sacrifice, Taunts. Alright, so I'm not doing any of those. Is there another cool Ungoro thing from this set? I've already done Quest Druid. I don't want to do it again. We don't even have, like, I guess we have Cursed Disciple, but we don't have Oaken Summons. Aggro Token Druid? Hmm. Do I want to play Token Druid? Like, no Innervate to get my little Pterodactyl guy out on turn 1 feels a little cringe. Well... What? Okay, so separate yourselves from the individual archetypes. Which class do you have the most nostalgia for from way back when? We have eggs. Oh, we could try Breakfast Warlock. That got buffed, didn't it? Alright, so... that. Destroy a minion, adapt twice. Isn't that the nuts? This is the nuts. Oh, yeah, we could zoo. You guys want to zoo? Alright. Alright, we'll zoo, I guess. Alright, so I'll do that. I'll do that. And then we need some eggs. Oh, do we only have the one egg? I guess we have this egg. We don't curve into that one. What are the other good zoo cards? Am I supposed to be running Malk's Imp with... like, Zoo at the time ran Malk and Silverware Golem, didn't it? Ran this and... this. And Soulfire and Silverware Golem. And was that the only synergy? Is this still good? I'm just wondering if like the discard Warlock package is worth it. So if I was gonna run a demon package, is it just those? No, where's Demon Fuse? That's the one we wanted. Is this worth it? It's just this, but costs 1 more mana. Yeah, we'll probably run PO, but I was just wondering, like, how much of the discard package should I use? Oh, Ritual of Doom is in this? That seems good. Is there another good, like, Death Rattle for early that likes to be destroyed? I guess this got played. No. Oh. And this is around. Huh. Is this supposed to be an Undertaker deck? It could be, kind of easily. And then we have this to go with this. Chamber goes in this deck because it's a Warlock deck. Okay. And then, is my boy Voidhound too much? Oh, I need Silverware Golem if I'm going to run the discard stuff. Right? Lord Jaraxxus! Oh, I didn't put an Undertaker. Someone's got to come out for Undertaker. I literally don't know what to cut. I want literally everything that's in my deck. No burn from hand. Oh, Soulfires didn't make it in either. Is Malchezaar's Imp Chamber good enough to discard synergy? So we could just cut that. But it's like, it's minus a Death Rattles is what makes me sad about it. But like, how good are our Death Rattles anyway? So we have Haunted Creeper, Nerubian Egg, Possessed Villager, this egg. Is that enough? Discard stuff seems weak in this list. But like, back in the day, you would run just a package of discard stuff. We could also cut Malk's Imp, just use Chamber as a draw engine. I think as long as we have any discard, we run Malk's Imp. Like, I could see cutting Silverware Golem. But I think as long as we're running any discard, we still run this. So we could just do minus this, Soulfire, and then Undertaker. But like, I feel like Undertaker... Is 8 Death Rattles enough for Undertaker? I feel like we have to put in Leper Gnome. I like the idea of not running Soulfires, to be honest. I wouldn't run Gnome instead of Undertaker. I'd run it to supplement Undertaker. Is Undertaker summon or play? It is summon. There's 2 decks here. I kind of want to cut Soulfire, to be honest. Like, I want to win on board and then like burst with like Power Overwhelming. In this. What if I did that and then went Leper and Undertaker? What then? Do I ever run Knife Jungler? Maybe. I almost want to cut Chamber. Chamber seems so slow to me. But like, I feel like we need the 3rd demon. We can't just run just this and that, right? For Demon Fuse, we need to go better than that. Hot take, Jeeves over Chamber. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and assume this is the Terranuts. All right. Eggs. No, put me back in the game, coach. Put me back in the game. I miss Voiter.
Gul'dan versus Liadrin.
Gul'dan versus Liadrin.
Burns with holy fire.
And so this
Man, I feel like Feeding Time is so busted, I might keep it. I have a turn 1, I have a turn 2, and then I have like what must be a super broken card, right?
You are not the boss of me.
Do you think Void Terror was a direct port to Venom and Snap? It is kind of similar, huh? My opponent just did it. He just played that thing. That's how you know. Oh my goodness, we can play this and this in the same turn on curve. It's kind of nutty. Okay. That seems like cheating. Ooh, nice, I think. Then if you have 5, right? Remember Implosion? This is him now. Feel old yet? Owie! Well, if you had 5, okay. Okay. Well, there we go. You don't remember Implosion? Me neither. Why do you call? Decent turn 4 board? Yeah, it was pretty decent, huh? Just a little decent. I'm watching a horror movie while watching you play an aggro deck. I can't tell the difference between them. Oh, well. There you go.
Gul'dan versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild. And so this unholy affair begins.
And so this unholy affair begins. Wombo? On a sample of 1, Undertaker doesn't seem impressive. I suggest replacing it for Acidic Swamp Ooze and Earth and Ring Farseer. Alright, I'm on the case. I'm on the case. Oh my, how dare you. Well, I'm just gonna tap and then coin Feeding Time, I think. And if they buff that thing again before I get to Feeding Time it, then I'll just concede. Ow! Oh my goodness, double Feeding Time? Does that mean we double win? Okay. Well, that seemed pretty good. Is this the nuts now? Remember how bad this was? This was 5 mana and you didn't adapt when it came out. Can you believe it? How awful this was? Alright. Ready for... Aw. I don't believe they even own Swipe. They haven't unlocked it. Wait, was it off the top? Oh, no! Alright, I literally breathed that into existence. That was not happening until I said it was. Alright, I'm scared to play Imp, actually, just because, just because, Savage Roar. But Savage Roar kills me anyway, right? So it's not like I was doing anything. Hilarious loss, to be honest.
The pawns shall claim victory.
Lost to pantry spiders? I did not. I lost to swipe. I got swiped into oblivion. Am I supposed to have Defender of Argus in here, actually? Alright, Undertaker does seem a little lame. I could cut Undertaker and Leper Gnome. And Possessed Villager. Maybe not Possessed Villager, because that goes with Ritual of Doom. What else were we considering? So I wanted to put in Defender. Argus seems expensive. Yeah, but it like goes with our eggs. Like it activates our eggs and gives us like, I don't know. It might suck, to be honest. It was played a lot at the time. Is there another one cost that's any good? Or another demon? Patches? Oh, we don't have patches and obligatory Bloodsail Corsair in here. Am I supposed to have that? It's not another demon that I'm excited about. Oh, except this, but that raises our curve and we don't want that. Could still put Soulfire in. Yo, Keo, thank you so much for the tier 1, my friend. How are you? How are you? Why is Malk banned? Nobody knows. I certainly don't. I'm gonna go ahead and Soulfire. I'm gonna run that Soulfire. Malk banned because way too good. It's actually way too good, if you know what I mean. If you catch my drift. Burr, 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 burr. Okay, well, let's try not to get Omega destroyed by Swipe this game.
Your soul shall be mine.
Your soul shall be mine.
Unholy affair.
Your soul shall be mine. Is it ever creeper into creeper? It seems weak sauce to me. We'll toss it all, but maybe Demon Fuse is a keep. Is this so nutty that I always keep it? Well, if this isn't a classic Zoolock hand, I don't know what is.
Bring out your
Oh
dead.
no. Oh no. See you later, Voidwalker.
Get it out! Get it out!
I feel icky.
Malk generates legendaries from outside of this time. It would be busted. Oh, did we know it was going to get banned? Did we know that already?
Get it out! Get it out!
You are not the boss of me.
No, it would be totally fine. I have no idea why it's banned. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm going to tap. And I'm going to do this. The zooing continues. Would it really break the format to have? I don't think so, no. Hey. That's too good. Excuse me. No, thank you. Don't be doing that. What are you doing? Man, is it really this? It's this to pop the Divine Shield, and then I can Soulfire it. Brutal. Brutal.
Put this apple on your head.
In the interest of Ritual of Doom, am I supposed to be playing Implosion? I feel like Implosion is the worst, but is it worth it just because of Ritual? Oh, I'm stupid. I was like, let me play this right quick first. I guess I'll play it out. Why not? After all, why shouldn't I play it out? Rip. Yeah. I made a doo-doo. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, opponent. Marshy oopsie. Yeah.
Bring out your dead. Get it out! Get it out!
Get it out! Get it out! Okay. And Jover. Still way too random? Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Is there anything else that makes multiple bodies? I don't think so. Undertaker looks pretty good for them, but I don't know. I kind of want to cut every card that says discard, but I think if I cut Malximp, I have to cut Demon Fuse. Undertaker is bad when not played early. That is true. Fen Theta. What does it mean? Okay, I'm tired. I'm officially sick of anomalies. I don't want to see them anymore.
I will fight with honor.
I'm over it. I'm over it. Get him out. Get him out, chat. Get him gone. I don't want it. That was fast? No, it wasn't. I tolerated anomalies just fine for a long time. First card drawn each player is so boring. I'm so over it. They took too many of the fun ones out. Now I just don't look forward to them. This one, like this anomaly, like oh great, now I have this. So exciting. Was I ever supposed to go for the turn 1/4/4 there?
Reporting for duty.
Come with me into the future.
Come with me into the future. Yeah. Okay. For sure. Chat, this deck is so budget friendly. Oh, no, that's a rare. It's not even an epic. I thought it was an epic. Not possessed villager. Neat. Alright. Neat. Thank you, Mole. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You can do it. You can play cards. I'm so bored. Play cards. I want to have funny times. Eh. No fletchling? Is it the, like, the one that scales with going face? Is Sherzin good? Feels bad to craft it for just a month. I enjoyed playing with Sherzin. Get it out! Get it out! If you equality consecrate me here, I will uninstall. So, keep that in mind before you go ahead and do that. For the funnies, I'm having trouble fitting in things that I think are good. So, that's my story on including funnies. Look at that dinosaur. Look at that dinosaur. Don't do it. It's brutal out there. Flappy Bird, yeah. Flappy Bird. I'm about to concede just because I can't take this slow play anymore. They discovered the consecration. Tough turn. Tough turn. I would have roped that one out too. One board clear ends my career, yeah. What is your opinion on smoothies? I like smoothies. Like from Jamba Juice. Not as much as I did when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I went crazy for them. When I have them now, I'm like, this isn't a milkshake. That's not a milkshake. Oh, it has to hit a minion. Well, luckily for me, I have a minion worth killing. Poisonous. Huh. Seems pretty good. So true and real. Yeah. Yeah. I dare you to attack my poisonous pterodactyls. Look at that thing. No Pogo Rogue Sag? Pogo's not in this format. Milkshakes and smoothies aren't the same. I agree. I agree. Oh, I built Smork Warlock and it's beautiful. Smorklock. Just minion destroy. Why you gotta be cheating all the time? My goodness.
Reporting for duty.
You are not the boss of me.
Argus. Stealing or Argus? Man, that chamber felt pretty bad. I didn't even know what format. I just tried to mention pogos on all your content. Ah, okay, cool. I remember you from the YouTubes. Alright, what if I ditched Chamber for Leper Gnome and Defender of Argus for Undertaker and called it the perfect 30. What then?
Move quickly.
It would be the perfect 30 containing those cards. That's true, yeah, actually. I also feel like Dark Bomb would actually be nice. So, is Dark Bomb better than Soulfire? Like, do we want to run this with literally no discard synergy? Gnome, Undertaker. Bomb. Terror. Now we have 3 demons again. Oh, I already had Voidwalker in. I was just like, I felt like Imp and this wasn't enough. Hey, QB. I think there's a chance that just 1 mana 1/3 demon is worth it in a deck with Demon Fuse. Is there a new Twist version? Yeah, it has Ungoro. Fist Bump out of stock. What if I just unpause that? I feel like I meant to unpause that. I paused that for Tahoe, right? Like when I was over at vacation. I just like forgot.
Gul'dan versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
And so this
Is that the only difference? No more 40 cards from last one. New Ungoro and Twist bundles in the shop. All right, I'll have to check it out. What was I gonna do? I was gonna undo, bump it, or redo. Boom. All right. Pound it, Koala.
Must move quickly.
Why do you call? All right, am I gonna Demon Fuse or am I gonna Nerubian Egg so I can do this? I feel like I'm supposed to Demon Fuse. Was Ungoro the Murloc quest? Yes. Yes, it was. See you later, Imp. Well, now I have that. I'm not gonna play it. Boop. Wow, you can play Quest Mage in Ungoro? Yeah, you can. We tried to build that earlier. Let's just say it sickens me. Good top deck. As you command. Hey, Marshy, cool sponsored game video. Renee liked it. Yeah, she thought it was cute.
Let the pain speak to me.
As you command. So it already feels like way better without the discard stuff. Does opponent have the 0 mana spell? Remember that year where Power Word Shield was 0 mana plus 2 health? Terrible year. Disaster. Alright, somebody's got to trade with that. I feel like it's going to be my 1 health guy. But I don't want to get riggedy wrecked by 2 spells next turn, you know? 1-0 with Smart Clock. Good job. Wasn't that after the Big Priest revamp? It was. It was Ashes, I think. Light Bomb. Wombo combo. Look at that. What are they gonna do now? Surely they don't play a big dragon that clears my board. Be right back. I'll be watching you in my bathroom. Fair enough. Don't you Morzon me. Don't you Morzon me. Oh. That's not a Morzon deck. Oh, it's Inner Fire season. Chat, it's Inner Fire season. I forgot that it was that time of Priest. That's your favorite season? My hand is too full. My hand is too full. Beautiful like diamonds in my nose. Was I supposed to full clear?
Hand is too full.
I didn't hit any, like, they still have both Divine Spirits, both Inner Fires. They could go Radiant, Radiant, Villain, Villain, Divine, Divine. We could be toasties.
Let's do it quickly.
Marshy lose. Alright, hold up. I'm like super excited to play Inner Fire now. Did you try Werewolf last night? No! No. Also, I think I overdrew quests last night and overdrew quests in 40 minutes. I guess I don't care enough to pause my content. Beep boop. Beep boop. Ba ba da ba ba. Ba ba da ba. Ba ba da ba. Ba ba ba. Ba da ba da ba. Ba ba da ba ba. Ba da ba ba. Ba ba da ba da. Ba 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 ba. Is Chaplain even worth it at +2 health? Don't know. We'll cut it if we run out of good things. Or run out of space, rather, is what I meant. Am I supposed to run Injured Blade Master? And then I could run Death Lord. I think I will. Putting in Death Lord, which is a 3, so I will cut a 3. Right? What if I don't need to run stupid Chumby Face? And want to run him instead. But then I need another card. Patches? Should I run Patches with just one pirate? Oh, I didn't put in Pyromancer. Alright, so now we have to cut a card again. Wait, it's not even letting me do the thing where you go slightly over and you can cut down? Alright, the nuts? Alright. Check bundles.
Pull up a chair by the heart.
What do we got? Wow, those are some good bundles. These come with 1 golden. I don't know that I want to get those today. We'll reconsider it for like next week. But yeah. The decks didn't change, really? It's pretty funny. They must have not done well. That's my opinion on them not changing.
Anduin versus Arthas.
Both players' hero powers cost 1 less. Well, that's happening.
For Lordaeron.
That's so real right now.
Plays the thing.
What if I only keep 1 costs? What then?
Starting the operation.
Shields up. Red alert.
Light sings, and the impure patch you up.
Patch you up. Eureka! How dare you? How could you? Rude.
Be gone, abomination! Death does not scare me.
Cool. Did you and Renee pass out treats? We did not. In our, like, 7 years here, 6 years? Nobody has ever come to our door. Well, that was very disappointing what just happened. Wait, they buffed this? When did that happen? I'm so sad about that. So sad about what just happened to me. I wish. That's what we wanted. Well, unlucky. Why not? Is your house spooky? Well, I'm in it.
Reporting for duty.
I'll be there next year. Do candy? Okay. Very good. Very good. Well, I can use this. I can use this on that and draw a card if I want to. Lyra. That felt terrible.
Count your blessings, man.
Count your blessings. I wonder if this is just not worth it.
Reporting for duty.
Uh-oh.
Reporting for duty.
Also, Wild Pyromancer, pretty important. Wild Pyromancer, just a little bit important. Just a little. That's not Pyromancer.
Light sings, and the impure fall.
That's not Pyromancer. 16. I don't think I'm dead next turn. Kind of surprised I got wrecked by an equality out of a deck like this. I guess I shouldn't be that surprised. There's the Spikered Steed. It's perfect. Alright, we're going to make a big Death Lord and hope that that works out for us.
Death does not scare me.
They never Keeper or Equality or Sunkeeper. Literally never happens. Okay. I still have faith though. We'll run it back.
You are just in time to witness the culmination of my genius.
The play's the thing. Job's done. Must move quickly.
You are not the boss of me. Small in size, huge
Small in size, huge
and evil.
in potatoes. Alright, well, I already feel stronger than what I was doing for Warlock. Dedge, I guess so. I wonder, okay, so I could cut the ship's Tremungans, put in the second Chaplain, and then... Is Chaplain just, like, not worth it? What if I cut Chaplain too? And put in, like, some silences or something, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, chat. Don't you worry. At least I can kill these two, right? Death does not scare me. What's the likelihood to get through that? I guess Dark Bargain exists, right? I won't invest in it yet. If all I do is hit it, we can heal it, and then we can go nuts. Is Velen a 2-of? For sure. Velen's the nuts. How dare you? I'm ready to go. Yeah. Go ahead and do your Dark Bargain. You're so funny. You're so funny with your thanks and your sillies. Oh my goodness, my opponent had a discard card in their discard deck? I'm shocked. I'm actually just like super shocked. Alright. Will we top deck the other Pyromancer? Because if we don't, we lose. We lose anyway. Unlucky. Alright, I'm gonna go to the restroom. That's what I think of what just happened. Alright. See you later. All right, I return. I return.
Anduin versus Garrosh.
Now you're sailing on my seas.
The play's the thing.
All right. All right. Can you give me the inner fire code? I can. Will streamer ever return? Nobody knows. I feel like one of these into Talon Priest is Jover for its time, but maybe not for these times. You know what I mean? Captain Fun. Oh my goodness, we're up against Captain Fun, chat. How could we lose?
Is someone injured?
Is Lyra core? Actually, she is part of the core set, right? Yep. That's not what you meant. That's the answer you got. Because I'm the actual worst.
Right away.
Unsubscribed. I think Lyra's core, especially because she's in the core set, right? Like it's just it's free. Why would you not run it?
Light sings and the impure fall.
Right away.
Look at my chumby inner fire minions. I think I'm going to cut the chaplain because it seems like terra low impact and play a silence in that spot instead. Oh, she's not in core anymore? Alright, never mind. I take it all back. I lied to you once again. Lied to you once again.
Starting the operation.
Death does not scare me.
Out of my jungle.
Out of my Brungus. This has 5 health now. Okay. Wonder if considering execute, if that was a mistake, what I just did. Execute cost 1 by now, right? I think Dragon Warrior was like the year before this, and execute already cost 2 at this point. Pretty sure.
Death does not scare me. Patch you up.
Surely they don't have even another execute. Forgot about Brawl. It's alright, Deathlord always wins the Brawl, it's fine. Get out! That's talent. That's talent right there. Okay. Brawl is the original card that tilted the crap out of you. Seeing it not work out makes you happy. Yeah. It's like it's probably one of my least favorite cards ever if you think about it, just cuz like I hate using it because it's so random and its existence has prevented Warrior from getting decent board clears this whole time. Ugh. Like it's a board clear that I hate to use. And that would be fine, except that its existence prevents board clears that I like to use from existing. It's obnoxious. Collateral Fish coming with us 17 months. Collateral Fish, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Starting the operation.
How are you, my friend?
Is someone injured?
I draw so many cards. I still have a memory of the first time I lost to a 20% brawl.
Right away.
Yep.
Light sings and the impure fall. Patch you up.
Are still making games arbitrary since 2014. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Hmm.
You wish to live.
The board is mine? The board is not mine. Well, I'll be. Guess.
Is someone injured?
All right, this is. We're just gonna draw a lot of cards here, aren't we? All right, who's getting Power Word Shield? This actually. All right, maybe I won't attack. Oh, cool. Well, the things I cared the most about protecting are still safe from that attack. Is this the potato-friendly stream? It is. It is actually, yeah. So I'm putting my potatoes up because I don't want to fall in love. Hey! Why you gotta sacred trial me? Actually, yeah, I don't have lethal now, right? I have 6. Well, I have 4, and then double goes to 20, and then yeah. It like Tarim and stuff makes it so hard. I don't have Interfire, Lethal Howl. Listen. You can't expect me to remember that this doesn't this doesn't do it by itself. All right? You can't expect me to remember that. You can judge me by somebody else's standards, but not me. All right, I just win anyway. That's what I do. Don't worry about that. Hey, Warrior brawled me and my big minion survived. Amazing. That's what's up. Well done. Knew you could do it, QB. Okay, I see it now. All right, sweet. Interfire Priest was my first deck ever, so nostalgic. That's what's up.
Let the hunt begin.
Let the hunt begin. Oh my goodness. Help me remember to cut Coltier and Chumblin for silence. Is Lyra still in the core set? She's not. Twist is too expensive? I'm sorry. It always survives. Aw, too bad. Well, there's that. I just play this. You hate to do it, but you do it anyway. Because why wouldn't you do it? Birdie. Kitty. Web spinner.
Count your blessings, mate. Your soul.
It's like almost a really good Pyromancer, but like we want to at least play it with this, right? Is this a new twist meta? It's a new twist set. I don't know if the meta would actually be different. This Dreadmaw is causing me serious problems. Serious problems, chat. I'm about to go boop, boop, boop to kill that. Oh wait, does this damage itself? I can't kill that. I need Potion of Madness. Wait a second. Alright, one turn for Potion of Madness. Then we'll get that silence in here. We would have drawn that instead of Chumblin. Alright. So far, Interfire has felt surprisingly mediocre. Hey Marshy, when is the new expansion? The new expansion is on the 14th. How's it make you feel? Disappears into silence, silence. Is this supposed to be a Silence Priest deck? Because, like, Silence Priest was the meta deck. We have so many improvements, and there was, like, stuff that rotated that's available now. What girl list have you tried so far? Dude, Paladin, Egg Warlock, and this. Dab.
Gul'dan.
Eerie statue? Eerie statue.
Your soul shall be mine.
The play's the thing.
4 mana, 7/7. It's perfect. I'm up against Warlock. Is it gonna be Zoo? Every time I've played, I've like wanted this Wild Pyromancer and not had it, so maybe it's the nuts. Didn't a 3 mana can't attack minion get buffed at one point in a core set? Like the one from Ungoro? Not that I know of. Maybe Mass Dispel better. That thing costs infinite more mana. Infinite the times the mana.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
Evildoers be gone.
Have you built? Oh yeah, I did build Elemental Shaman. yeah, I unbuilt that pretty quick. Unlucky.
Is someone injured?
Evildoers be gone.
Evildoers, be gone! Marshy the Unbuilder. Yep. That's how I do. Was it that bad? It felt pretty clunky. And Paladin, again, just seems like the best. I got 500 win Shaman yesterday. Felt pretty good. Won the last game. Mirror matchup. Totem versus Totem. Well, there you are. Congratulations on 500 Golden Shaman.
Evildoers be gone.
Golden Shaman. Okay, well, I guess I'll take my draw.
Right away.
I don't think I Chaplain, right? We just vibe for a while. See how it goes for us. Really want Radiant Elementals. Paladin Quest is super fun and twist? I bet it is. I bet it is. Death does not scare me.
Evildoers be gone.
Evildoers, be gone.
Light sings, and the impure fall.
So I guess what I'll do is I'll do this, and if I get Circle, I'll play this. Never mind. New plan. I mean, meh. No Circle.
Evildoers be gone.
Was Circle lethal? 9. Circle is lethal. Right? Would have also put me in... No, it would have put me in 8. But still. But then they beat 18. So yeah, it wasn't lethal. Never mind. Never mind. They never get freeze. They never build a freezing potion. That would be cringe, chat. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, we win. You died. Ha ha! I like that you get to use all of the funny signatures in this deck.
Anduin versus
Raz.
Branda.
Raish.
Give me strength.
The play is the
Don't think
bait.
Death Lord's a keep, right? Is Power Word Shield a keep? I feel like it is, but it also could not be. I feel like everything's changed. Tremungan.
Starting the operation.
Starting the operation. Doesn't, like, it feels a little weird to play a pirate and not play patches. Does that sicken anyone else?
Is someone injured?
Patch you up.
Oh, that's not my deck. Is this supposed to be my deck, chat?
Right away.
Patch you up.
It's revolting and insulting. You can rationalize it by realizing that it's also a dragon, so we're running a 1-card dragon package. Alright, cool.
Death does not
There we go.
scare me.
What did you last turn?
Right away.
Yo, am I about to lose to that, actually? Hmm.
Patch you up.
Alright, maybe that'll be a little harder to kill me with. Alright, what should I cut for Acolyte of Pain? With Velen, is Cabal Talon Priest unnecessary? Like, we have so many minions. I feel like it's sacrilegious to cut Talon Priest. Could also see Ship's Tremungan not being worth it.
I wonder.
Patch you up. Death does not scare me.
It's like such a liability.
Not too quickly.
Light sings and the impure fall.
Ship's Chumbo seems meh. It's nice on like early turns though, right? Like we have so many other ones and stuff. But maybe it is meh. Maybe we don't go wide enough to get advantage out of it. Could cut it for Acolyte. It's just like it's good with Acolyte too, isn't it?
Out of my jungle.
Alright, so my opponent is not the mirror, it turns out. Interfire. Wait, is this even enough? 18. No. Got ahead of myself. Wait. So 5 and 18 is 20. No, it's not.
Consider.
In which case, I don't know. Something. There's that. That's nice.
Patch you up.
Patch you up. Feel like Talon Priest is our most inefficient minion.
I ain't talking.
It is finished. You win.
I actually feel so weird to cut Talon Priest, but I do think it's the right one. Especially because we're cutting a 3 for a 3. Too bad about the it's too bad about the signature Acolyte not having come out yet, huh?
Anduin versus Maiev.
None can escape my fury.
None can escape my fury. Wasn't there a Diamond Shedder and some others? Yeah, but those don't, you know, affect my current deck.
Starting.
This always lives. Even if it doesn't, this has so much health. Galaka Crawler. Dude, a rogue just Galaka Crawlered me. Dude. I can't believe I just got Galaka Crawlered. Oh no. Should have played around it, you're right. The tech. You know, Galaka Crawler is probably the Pogger's tech of all time. It's like when aggro decks were kind of defined by pirates, it was just neutral and removal. Alright. Alright, chat. Patches.
This guy's
How
tough.
dare you do that to my poor thingamajig?
Light seas and the impure fall.
Thanks for getting an MCT'd. Yeah, I got MCT'd at some point last month. That's pretty silly. My goodness. My goodness, chat. Neat.
Amazing.
Be gone, abomination!
Abomination. This Death Lord will never die. Are you watching South Park? Pandaverse episode was crazy funny. I haven't watched South Park in a long time, despite how much I enjoy watching it. It's on Hulu, right? Hulu has a lot of the stuff I want to watch right now. I should like re-up a subscription. See you later, Northshire thing.
Starting the operation.
Starting the operation. Oh yeah? Well, that's cool. Another Galaka. Yeah, this rogue just wants to Galaka some pirates. That's my assessment. See you later, cleric. Just got a 12-win running duels? Congratulations, well done.
Light sings in the impure form.
Should I hold off on this? Do they have wide clears? They've like vanish, right? But like, who cares if this gets vanished?
Does not scare me.
Excuse me, 2 Galakas? Yep. 1 Galaka, 2 Galaka, 3 Galaka, 4. Yay! Did I have lethal last turn and I missed it, by the way? No, right? Like, I drew the inner fire from them killing the Acolyte. Okay, okay. I figured Caverns of Time was going to kind of be the core set for Twist, at least for the time being. Do you think they're going to add Frozen Throne in December and KNC in January to Twist sets? I don't think that they'll add sets that fast. I think they'll probably, like, it looks like add a set, do extra large, add a set, do extra large, or like substitute extra large for some other twist. That's my expectation for now.
Anduin versus Tavish! I'll make my own fortune.
Extra small confirmed next twist, yeah, for sure. Both players start with a gear shift. All right, anomaly time. How excited would I be if Deathstalker Rexar was viable? I don't know, honestly. Because I want Deathstalker Rexar to be like wild viable, and I don't know that they're like, some these buffs don't seem like they're being pushed for wild for the most part. So like if they brought Rexar down a mana and made it so that his hero power reduced the cost of the zombies by 2, I would be stoked on that change, because that would mean I could play him in wild. But if all they do is like bring him down a mana, I don't know that it's enough. So anyways, that's my story about that. You cannot crack my radiance. Rexar to 3 damage would make him wild playable. Yeah, if they brought him down a mana. I don't think 6... like, the other card that deals 3 damage to the board when you play it also draws you 3 cards, so... And, like, that was playable for a while, but it's getting cut these days. It doesn't feel that good. So... Not super sure that that would be enough, unless if they brought it down to 5 mana, and with that effect, I think it would certainly be enough, and it might be enough. What card? Tamsin. If Rexar's hero power was buffed to 3 damage, would be playable in wild? Alright, yeah. Yo, what's up with this? We're getting Carnacid into oblivion right now. I'll start drawing with this next turn, I think. Jermonget.
Starting the operation.
Starting the operation. We always top deck Wild Pyromancer. Crimson Clergy seems bad without Renew and similar cheap heals. It's felt fine to me. The life coach prophecy was true after all this time. What was the prophecy? They managed to take down my Radiant Elemental. What did it cost? What did I say was gonna happen? Oh my goodness. Some have said that this was too many cards, and I agreed a little bit, so we'll go ahead and, you know, temper what we're doing here a little bit. Do I do it again? No, right? We wait. But I could play this and then do it. Which would still overdraw me.
I wonder.
That was really fun, though. You thought Ungoro Quest Center would be number 1. We all did. Is an alien and a Martian the same thing? Squares and squares are rectangles. Rectangles aren't squares. How about that? How about that?
Is someone injured?
Light sings, and the impure fall.
Time to overdraw. What if I just traded one of these off and only drew 5? Okay, so definitely doing that now. It's too much. We lost a mind shield. I would have liked that. It's never lethal, right?
Death does not scare me.
Order law. Ah. Guess I'm out of buffers, huh? So this is about as good as I'm gonna do. I have the other Death Lord. Time to make some more with the glory of a new potato. Oh yeah. Fair enough. You don't run patches with a Chermungan? We were talking about that earlier. And I don't. But maybe I should. It could be the nuts. So this could have 16. Behold the glory of a new sun. Oh, whoops. Oh, because I have 2 of them out. Duh. Alright. Oh, I have to target? Wait. Oh, there. Okay. Is it just why it starts off as like actual infinite pint-sized potions? What's going on? What is actually going on now? This is crazy. That was terrible. I messed up. I was too flabbergasted. And I lose. I definitely had lethal just there. I definitely had lethal. I was just bamboozled. I was just bamboozled by the fight-sized potions. Oh, okay. Like I was trying to comprehend what was happening to me. Throw? Don't be boring, Undead Morpus. Oh, don't be boring. Please. I'll puke. I'll puke all over you. You come in here and be boring. Shame concede? Why would I be ashamed? Like I was bamboozled by the luck. You're being boring too. You know what? You shame concede. Ah.
What are you waiting for? I'm out of cards.
Oh, we lost everything, huh? Okay, we do lose. Unlucky. Alright, so when we play Lyra, weird things might happen. It's kind of funny, like it starts off like just really tiny on the bottom there and you have the mouse over it. We still love you. You should. Everyone in chat who's blaming me for that turn is being annoying. I like. I judge each and every one of you. That's but like when I make a doo-doo, I make a doo-doo. It's fine. But like each and every one of you that puts that one on me as being annoying. Not whether you said it or not. If it's in your heart, you annoy me. Tremungan.
Starting the operation.
All right, here we go. Big Radiant Elemental. GG, well played. Love your content and deck. Hey, very good. Were you my last opponent?
I can't do
I had Lyra, I had lethal, but the Lyra was bugging, and like I spent the turn being confused by it.
Patch you up. Light sings and the impure
What was the bug?
patch you up.
Lyra was generating cards that were too tiny to see. I had to notice. I had to like figure out that like she was still developing the cards. I just had to put my mouse over the spot where they would be, and I could see it.
Starting the operation. Patch you up.
Look at that Acolyte go. It is the juiciest Acolyte. Wait. Okay. How do you feel about that, Arthur? Are you into it? We'll never know. Marshy the Warrior Bully, that's how I do. Do-do, do-do.
Versus Garrosh.
Victory or death.
The play's the thing.
Okay. This seems like a good hand to me. We go Tremungus and Cleric on 1, and then this and that on 2. Didn't keep the far left card. That's not... That's not Quest Warrior. That's not Quest Warrior at all. You love Northshire Cleric signature art? Me too. If you get Ship's Chumbo every time like this, maybe Patches is the nuts. The second I add Patches, we draw Patches instead of Ship's Chumbo.
Patch you
Right
up.
away.
I wonder if this was even what I wanted to protect, given my hand size. Maybe I wanted to put some stuff on the Northshire. I have these, though.
Light sings and the impure fall.
Aw, my poor 1-3.
Hey, goons! Over here!
Hey, dudes, over here. Do I just go for it? We're just giving the old boop. Execute? I don't have one. The card probably exists. Might be in their deck. Brawl? Let's all just keep saying cards they might have. Nice try. Nice try. Tempo Radiant Elemental gets there. Maybe picks Reno. The chair behind you looks so foreboding. That's the Renee spot. She was watching me play World of Warcraft the other day. We just haven't moved the chair since. What's your favorite game to play on your phone? Marvel Snap. It's like very built to be a phone game. Is Renee a Martian or a human? She is a human. Martian the Martian and Renee the human. Fun that will never end. It's Chumbo time. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Do you know that my real name is Marshall? And the shortening of Marshy predates streaming as a shortening of Marshall.
Starting the operation.
I talk about myself, so like I'm very used to calling, referring to myself in the third person. It's something I've just liked to do. And sometimes I go to say it. I go to say my name in person now. Sometimes. And instead of saying Marshall, I start to say Martian. Just because, like, every day I talk about Martian. But, like, I don't really talk about Marshall very much. Stop breaking the lore. Well, the human host has its own stuff. That's in the lore. Lore is not broken. Just gotta pay attention. How many other streams do you think have the potato-friendly tag? Good question. I don't know. Okay.
Starting the operation. And the impure fall.
Thank you.
Behold the glory of a new sun. Be gone. All right, this always sticks. Lyra literally always sticks. What class am I playing in WoW? I am playing Paladin as a Lightforged Draenei. We always top deck a spell. It's okay, we have this one. A little lame. I guess I'll do it. Illuminate! Discover a minion that costs 8 or more and summon it. They buffed this, didn't they? I forgot. Didn't standard Big Priest run the 8 cost version of this? Ooh, that's a good one.
Minions, servants, soldiers of the cold patch you up. Obey
Right away.
Illuminate!
Someone injured?
It's like they were never gone. Sap my Kel'Thuzad, what do you think? I see how it is. I see how it is, Zin.
Thank you.
How dare you? How dare you give me one card? I do appreciate it, actually. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so many cards.
My hand is too full.
We're Mind Blast Priest now. You can stick around if you want, but I'm gonna play all of these spells, so don't be mad at me. I guess I feel a little bit bad if I slow roll it. Oh, I don't have an inner fire yet. Actually, can I even get this? Do I get the card first, or do I discover the card first? Let's find out. Nope, I get the card first, which is really bad for me, I guess. Oh, it's still lethal. We don't need an inner fire. We don't need an inner fire. It's fine. BM, get wrecked. Get absolutely destroyed by my Fani.
Anduin versus Sylvanas.
Anduin versus Sylvanas. Both heroes have anomalies. Is Taunt Quest Warrior good? I don't think so. I think it's bad.
Miss my shot.
But I wish I was wrong.
The play's the
So maybe I am.
Hallows End. The most revered.
What is good then? Dude, Paladin.
Starting the operation.
Surprised it took you so long to skip that. It just like it was going on for so long, you know. Is Quest Center good? Singing a lot? I doubt it, but I mean, you never know. You never know. I don't think I can save my Tremungan. It's just kind of like, which one of these do I want to give the benefit to? I guess the Acolyte.
Evildoers, be gone!
Patch you up.
It'd be hilarious if Quest Hunter was good in this mode. Absolutely hilarious. I'll probably play it sometime soon. What's today? Wednesday?
Was that poorly calculated?
Was that poorly calculated? Yes. As was everything.
Evildoers, be
Death does not scare me. I'm gonna ride this Acolyte to the moon. We're gonna draw so many cards together, you'll see.
Come to me, little one.
Come to me, little ones, if you dare.
Like to play with fire?
evildoers, be gone!
Alright, next turn we top deck Circle of Healing, and then we ride that wave to the moon. Win the video game. But how do you keep getting Ship's Chumbo every single opening? It's crazy. It says starts in your opening hand. The real answer is I tend to keep it when I draw it. It has an increased likelihood to end up in my hand because I will keep it in the mulligan.
Is someone injured?
Okay. This is going to be 1, 2, 3 cards. 4 cards. So it'll be fine. Right? Either that or it won't.
Not choose quickly.
I'm gonna overdraw stuff, but like the damage, chat.
Too full.
You're generally supposed to keep it anyways. That's why I keep it. I heard Ungoro belongs to the Titans, but there are no Titans in Ungoro, so maybe it does belong to the Martians. It does. It does. I bought the Ungoro bundle and got signature Cenarius. Unlucky. You hate to see it.
Anduin versus Tyrande.
I cannot fight eternal rest,
The
Chat.
play's the thing.
I want a Marshy nap. The Titans own Ungoro, but they rent the area to primordial drakes and elementals. True.
Taste.
True. How's the inner firing? I think it's going okay. We've won an amount of games. Oh, we're 9-4. That's pretty good. 9-4 is pretty good.
Your fall.
Crystals straight from Kazanaknis. Death does not scare me. Death does not scare them either. Be gone. Reno Priest Poggies.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself. How dare you do that to my poor innocent Deathlord? So rude. Yeah, do I just trade that? I don't think that Deathlord was particularly salvageable. How come every time my Deathlord triggers, it pulls N'Zoth? Answer me that, chat. What is up with that?
This jungle hides many secrets.
You got signature scenarios? You don't like that? I like signature scenarios.
Is someone injured?
I think I lose. I think it's actually Jover.
Abomination.
When the expansion is going live on EU, anybody knows? Is it not already? I figured it would have been live yesterday. Like, I thought it was just at reset. Ungoro pack. Alright, I have this, this, and that. So, there's that.
Let the pain speak to me.
The expansion is out? No, Ungoro and Twist. Is what I thought we were talking about. Well, we'd take a Lyra, right? And a bunch of high rolls.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
Hey! Rude. filthy. If only I still have my silence. Ah. There's nothing to be done, right? But it's cute. It's so close.
You have been.
Is Highlander Druid with Dragon Package something with the new cards? I mean, like, I'm looking forward to it. I'm so sleepy, chat.
Anduin versus Morgul!
The play's the thing.
The play's the thing. The play is in fact the thing. All right, Nathan Jr. If that's even your real name.
Starting the operation. Patch you up.
Halloween party yesterday? No, I was staying up really late working on that. Oh my goodness, give me the 1 mana spell, please. Give me the 1 mana spell. No.
Patch you up.
A 1 mana spell would have been nuts there. Absolutely crazy nuts. What did you dress up for Halloween? I was a Martian for Halloween. Well, I was not expecting that to die, I'll say that much. Good top deck. Goodbye, Wild Pyromancer. Why does my opponent keep having answers to my stuff? Answer me that. This card seems really good to me now. All right. We'll draw Inner Fire soon. Then we'll give him the old Finley or something. I don't know. Kill him with this. So much missed patches value, I guess. I guess it was.
Light sings, and the impure fall. Light sings, and the impure fall.
Not gonna lie, I don't think that on this is gonna do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get rid of that. To lower the old damage output there. They mulled quest. They might just not be running it. It's probably bad. I don't think I've had breakfast in a week. I keep forgetting.
Anduin versus Lady Vash.
Your time ends now.
The play's the thing.
Light sings, and the impure fall.
Speaking of forgetting, I forgot to ask if the go to the gym quest line is still ongoing. It's still ongoing. I haven't been going to the gym, but I've been walking. I hurt myself going to the gym the second week I was doing it. So like I fell off completely for a second, and then like I'm just slowly building myself back up. But I appreciate you continuing to ask because it like it needs to be held accountable or I'll fall off again.
Be gone, abomination!
Be gone, abomination!
When Earth moves, empires fall.
Empires fall.
I can't play that.
Math.
Starting the operation. Be gone, abomination!
Goodbye, that.
Let the pain speak to me.
Patch you up.
We're gonna get him.
consume you.
Flames consume you. How dare you?
Death does not scare me.
Is it Calamos time? Are we about to get Calamos? Could I share the Egg Warlock list? You know what? For you, I'll do it. If anyone else asks me, I'll probably also say fine, but... Where is it? Oh, it's eggs. Did my opponent just play Chumbus main deck against me? Wow. Well, I'd hate to heal them all back up, but like I'm otherwise just rolling over. So here I go. Not gonna lie, it's not really doing it for me. Not really doing it for me. Behold the glory of a new sun! Ooh, if only.
Quickly.
It is Hallow's End. I was there when
Yeah, that was only a good play if we top decked a 1 or 0 mana spell. And since it wasn't, it wasn't. How do we come back? We don't. We're dead. It is 12:53. I think one more good game. And then I'm good.
Leandrin.
At the end of the turn, that player gets a random one of their minions plus 1 health. Alright, very good. That has synergy with my Tremungus and deck generally. Well, do I just keep this whole hand? That seems good to me. That seems good. Just had the funny thing happen when you get little Shredder out of a big one. Oh, that's funny.
Starting the operation.
Starting the operation. Alright, time to scale out of control.
Reporting for duty.
That thing's huge.
Right away.
Patch you up.
Neat. How could you do that to my poor Tremungus?
Right away.
Do you like to play
injured?
Okay. So this is Dude Galvadon Paladin. Interesting. Interesting.
Death does not scare
Breath does not scare me.
Right away.
I have 2 of these inner fires, and this way, in order to trade their stuff in, they have to lose their stuff. I'm assuming there's a quartermaster coming. Finally, something delightful. Oh,
Reporting for duty.
could still be a warhorse trainer. Alright, never mind. Sayonara, Paladin. Back. We win. It's a pretty signature-licious board there. How's the twisting going? Good. I just got my final game. Hey zombies, how you doing? I'm gonna call it there. I had a long night yesterday, so I kind of want to like get going on the video today. I'll be back again Friday, I think, because I'm gonna do a review video tomorrow. Maybe, I don't know. Depend how I feel. If I'm like feeling excited to play Hearthstone or something, I'll still stream and then just do a review video Friday. But yeah, we'll send you over to somebody. KBLT's on. We'll send you over there. All right, you guys been great. See you next time.